Good morning. It is Wednesday, September 8th. I'm Danielle Wiggins with your 3 News Now morning update. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on the WKYC Facebook and YouTube pages. In this edition of 3 News Now, we're covering a fallen hero returning home, kids at risk as COVID and RSV take their toll, filling up hospitals, and a nostalgic message from a kids show. That's all coming up. But first, Holly is in tracking some very summer-like temperatures.
Thanks, Danielle. And as we do look ahead to the rest of the afternoon after some rain this morning, it's looking like just a spotty shower chance and perhaps a rumble of thunder. But a lot of you are going to end up with just a lot of sunshine through the afternoon. Highs will end up in the mid to upper 70s. Very pleasant and a bit of a breeze to go along with that. Then we get into tonight. We start off with partly cloudy skies. But once again, as we head into tomorrow, early in the day, we see some of these scattered shower chances pop up. This is 9 a.m. and again, it's very isolated, but can't rule out that chance even into tomorrow afternoon and evening. Weekend comes and look out. After a little bit early Friday, we start to clear and wait till you see the warm up ahead. In the meantime, for the rest of today, it'll be a mix of clouds and sun and even more sun as we get into the day here. 77 the high. And still that chance of a shower or storm. Tomorrow, the stray shower or storm chance continues. And then on Friday, after some morning cloud cover and perhaps a few isolated showers, we're clear and on our way to a high of 74. Looks like a nice warm weekend. 80s for highs, partly to mostly sunny, and we're going to hold on to that warm weather as we head into next week. Danielle, back to you.
Thank you so much, Holly. And the body of Navy Corpsman Max Soviak, a Northern Ohio native, is on its way to Erie County today. Corpsman Soviak was one of 13 service members killed in Afghanistan last month. Erie County Sheriff Paul Sigsworth says Soviak's body is arriving at Cleveland Hopkins Airport for a private procession on the Ohio Turnpike to Erie County. Then a public procession will then begin on US 250, moving toward the funeral home. The route will take him past Edison High School, where he graduated 4 years ago, and then the procession will head back to his hometown of Berlin Heights.
I think this reminds everyone in the community the dedication and sacrifice that the members of our military, whether current or past, the dedication they have to our country.
Soviak served in the U.S. Navy as a medic and planned to make it his career. Now to 3 more local headlines we're following. First, developing in Avon Lake, tragic news of a suspected murder-suicide involving a family shakes a neighborhood. Police were called to English Turn yesterday afternoon for a welfare check. Once inside the home, they discovered the bodies of 2 adults and 2 children, all with gunshot wounds. Neighbors we spoke with were visibly shaken.
I remember, I believe, seeing kids here. I mean, we have grandchildren, so it's tough.
I can't imagine what would have happened, what could have happened.
BCI is assisting with the investigation. Erie View Elementary released a statement saying they lost 2 of their students and would offer grief counseling at the school. So far, not many details have been released, including the names of the family members. U.S. Marshals say they have arrested a dance teacher wanted for dozens of sex crimes. Desmond Beasley is a former teacher at Dance 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 in Parma. He was arrested yesterday at a home in Bedford. Beasley faces several counts of rape and sexual battery. Marshals say many of his victims were former students and are asking anyone with more information to contact police. Law enforcement agencies across Ohio will receive $10 million over the next 2 years to help buy body cameras. The grant was just signed by Governor Mike DeWine. It's estimated that up to 2/3 of Ohio's police agencies, well, they don't have body cameras due to the cost. Departments can apply for funding now. The money will help pay for cameras along with video storage and public record management. And we turn to COVID-19 in Ohio. This morning, there are new concerns. The Ohio Department of Health reports 4,876 new cases on Tuesday. Now, that's just above our 21-day average. And right now, there are 70 kids in Ohio hospitals battling COVID-19, with hundreds more testing positive in the last few days. Now, hospital CEOs in the Ohio Children's Hospital Association are asking Ohioans to protect children, either by getting vaccinated or by continuing the tried and true methods of wearing masks, social distancing, and hand washing. Local hospitals say they haven't had this many kids in their emergency rooms in years.
At Akron Children's, some of the things we're seeing are about 12 to 15 kids hospitalized per day in the ICU and also on ECMO.
We had the highest number of children seen in our Rainbows campus, emergency room campus, that we had seen in greater than 5 years.
Children's hospitals are also seeing a rise in RSV cases. While the two have similar symptoms, experts say there are signs of differences to watch for. If you notice a high-pitched whistling or wheezing noise when the child breathes, or a cough with green or yellow mucus, that is more likely pointing to RSV. Call your doctor if you have questions, but if your child is in distress, take them to the hospital. And this morning, more local venues are calling for proof of vaccination or a negative COVID-19 test. Playhouse Square just updated their policy, which goes into effect September 30th. They say it adds an extra layer of protection to current mask requirements. The Cleveland Orchestra will also require proof of vaccination for everyone going to concerts at Severance Hall in addition to masks. Their policy begins 1 week from today on September 15th. And we are less than 1 week away from Sherwin-Williams' next meeting for its new headquarters planned for downtown Cleveland. But one organization is pressing the company to uphold its commitment to diversity in hiring for the project. The Black Contractors Group is demanding to be included as the company builds a new 36-story tower in Public Square. Members of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference came to town to help mediate between the two. The Black Contractors Group says that the company has not lived up to its promises.
We're telling them, Sherwin-Williams, if you're listening, honor your commitment. That's all we're asking for. Nothing more, nothing less. Honor your commitment for 1 year.
In a statement, Sherwin-Williams says in part, quote, "We are currently in the process of awarding contracts to minority-owned businesses for several different roles, including the minority construction management role," adding that the company believes, quote, "The Black Contractors Group claims, well, it stems from the fact that one of its preferred members was not awarded the entire minority construction manager role," end quote. And exciting news when it comes to the IX Center events. Well, the Cleveland Boat Show is making its return. The 65th Annual Boat Show and Fishing Expo will kick off the IX Center's reopening, with the event planned for January 2022. Visitors will once again be able to climb aboard hundreds of boats and shop at more than 200 exhibits. And it's time now for your big click. Okay, so the original Blue's Clues host, Steve, has finally clued the world into why he left the show in 2002.
And I wanted to tell you that I really couldn't have done all of that without your help. And in fact, all the help that you helped me with when we were younger is still helping me today, right now. And that's super cool.
So Steve Burns' message was posted on Nick Jr.'s Twitter account. On the show, Burns left to go to college and was replaced by Joe, played by Donovan Patton. Burns adds that it was challenging, but he got the chance to do many of the things he wanted to do, and says he realizes the decision to leave was, kind of abrupt, but thank viewers for helping him through. Burns, Patton, and current host Josh Dela Cruz have been in recent videos together promoting Blue's Clues' 25th anniversary. Well, thank you for taking time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and the world. Make sure you continue to check our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I'm Danielle Wiggins, and I'll see you Thursday morning on Go starting at 4:30 a.m. Have a great day, everybody, and keep on persevering.